Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is actually my very first YouTube video. Well, that's not true. I recorded some videos my first year of law school, and looking back, I'm glad I didn't upload them because what I thought was it was not it, and it just would not have been a good feel for what I'm going through as a law student. So I felt like I should make this video, and it should be about, is my note, I think I might have put on too much highlight. Okay. Yeah, so I wanted to make this video because a lot of people have been asking me, how's law school? What should I expect? How was your first year? And things of that nature. And I really just, having done it, now I'm in my second year of law school. I feel like we're in the middle of the semester, so I really want to help my 1Ls out, especially if you're struggling at this point or you feel like your world is crashing down. Let me go fix my nose because I will not be, is my nose shiny like that? I'll be right back. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. I mean, we all love some highlight, but you know, it's not Christmas, okay? Okay, let me stop. So back to what I was saying. I really wanted to make this video for all my 1Ls out there. It's halfway through the semester, exam season is upon us. I wanted to keep it real. I wanted to kind of share with you how I felt at this point in time last year and kind of how I feel now and what advice I have for you based on what I wish somebody would have told me. So my first year of law school, well, let's start with my first semester. I gathered a lot of information from people who had gone to law school. My parents did not go to school, so I'm a first generation student, and one of my cousins actually, who lives up in Connecticut, shout out to Christy, she went to UConn Law, and she was able to give me a lot of useful advice in undergrad, and I'll probably make another video about like how to get into law school, how to study for the LSAT and stuff like that, but I just really want to focus on my 1Ls right now. So I was able to gather information. Cool. It's weird. Once you make the decision that you want to go to law school, you end up meeting like a bunch of attorneys or like current law students. It's kind of funny how life happens. But yeah, so I kind of knew what to expect going in. I knew it was going to be difficult. I knew it was going to be time consuming. I knew it was going to be a lot of reading, studying, you know, all those things that come with pursuing a professional degree. And it was that and more. Like, there were a lot of readings, but my first semester, I was interested in everything that I was reading. I had such a drive, and I just wanted to be there. You know what I mean? I wanted to be in law school, and it was a passion of mine. I had gone to school to pursue international human rights law, and I just knew that. And another thing about me, I just like to learn. So it was great, like, but it was a lot. And I'm not gonna say that I was like, I did every single one of my readings because that would be a lie, but I did get through my first semester. And at one point in my first semester, I remember feeling just fine. You know, I was doing the work that I needed to do. When exams came around, I felt prepared. I felt like I knew what to expect in some ways. I went into my exams pretty much thinking that I had it all down packed. And let me tell y'all, I was wrong. Yeah, I didn't have it. Okay, I thought I had it. I didn't have it. Okay, and so at the end of my first semester, I was fine. You know, I felt fine. My exams, I thought they went well. One exam, I was like, I think I failed that class. Granted, I did not fail that class, but there was one exam that I was extremely worried about. But other than that, I was like, you know, felt fine. I didn't feel like I could do anything better than I had done, which maybe should have been a red flag looking back at it. But It wasn't. Anyway, I went through my entire Christmas break. I enjoyed my Christmas break. I had fun with my family. And my school, they really push us to start applying for our summer internships during Christmas break. And I didn't do that. I was waiting to get my grades back. I was just so behind and just like, you know, just living my life and just Narina being me. So we got back after my first semester and my grades came out, and I just wasn't happy with my grades overall, to be honest. Like, I thought in my mind I had done so much better than what I was seeing on my transcript. Like, why are these, is this the wrong person? Like, did we get it confused? Like, let me know what's up type thing. And so, y'all, I was like, I guess I was depressed. I have never felt like the feeling of depression before. I didn't really understand why I was just so sad.
Never felt that, never been through that, never experienced that emotion. Truly, never, don't know what that is.
I literally stayed in bed. Well, I went to class, obviously. I couldn't just stop going to class. But like, I woke up every morning and I cried. Like, and not like unconsciously. Like, I would just start crying. Like, tears would just roll down my eyes. I would wake up and I would cry. And then I would go to school and I would talk to my friends, and you know, everything was fine because I'm really a sociable person. I like to talk to people. I like to make people feel good, and I like to give advice. And so I pretty much had this mask on, like everything was fine. But really, I felt really discouraged just because I didn't feel like I did as well as I wanted to do. And don't get me wrong, because everything is subjective. You know, say my grades for someone else may have been great. Like, they might have been fine with that. But for me, I was just not happy with that. And for what I was being told that I should do, which is pursue a career for a big law firm, I was being told that, like, you needed the top of the top grades, you need to be the best of the best. And I felt like my first semester grades were not I lost my earring. I just felt, oh, there we go. I just felt like my first semester grades were not what they needed to be for me to pursue the jobs that I was being told that I should pursue. And I'll make another video about job searching and all that good stuff. I had this really amazing woman as my career advisor, and I remember going into her office. I just cried, and I'm like starting to tear up right now, which is weird. I'm not trying to cry on camera. It's weird because y'all know this is my first video, so like nobody's in the room. And I'm like, how am I getting emotional when nobody's in the room? I went into her office and I literally just cried. And I was just like, you know, I'm not happy here. And it's weird because now that I think about it, my grades, my first semester, were a large part of the reason why I wasn't happy. But it was my grades coupled with the fact that, like, as soon as grades came out, everybody was like, what are your grades? What'd you get? This and that and the third. And like, everybody was just being so competitive and down your throat. And let me tell you right now, the best advice that I could give you, when you get your first semester grades, don't tell anyone, and I mean anyone, your grades. Not your best friend, not anyone. Nobody till this day knows my grades. No one. I didn't tell anybody. Nobody. No one needs to know your grades. Take it to the grave, okay? And so, yeah, nobody till this day knows my grades, and I think I'm a much happier person because of that. But yeah, so you have all these people running around talking about each other. What grade did this person get? I heard this person got this, and it's like everybody got A's for some reason. Now you feeling like, well, if y'all all got A's, what class was I not doing the work that I needed to do? But it's just funny because it's not possible for everyone to get A's. So I tell you this because people are going to lie about their grades. They're going to say they did better than they actually did, and it's not going to make sense you'll be able to kind of navigate who got what based on certain jobs that are accepted for the first summer job. But even then, some people you wouldn't even know because they're super passionate about a certain thing. So they may not take that big law job or that judicial internship, like all those prestigious internships that people view as like, oh, you must be the top of the class or you must have gotten the best grades to get that position. So after going to my career advisor, crying in her office, I basically told her, like, I feel like I'm all alone here. Like, I feel like nobody else feels how I feel. Like, I feel like crap, basically is what I told her. And she's like, a lot of people feel how you feel. It's just everybody hides it. Everybody tries to act like everything's great and everybody's the top of the class and everybody's happy. And I literally did not feel any of those things. I wanted to give up. I felt like law school might not be for me. And when I tell you I'm a dramatic person, y'all, and I don't even think I'm so much dramatic. I think I'm realistic. I think I'm very hard on myself because I want a lot out of this life. And I'm gonna talk to my ladies for 2 seconds. Ladies, we're young, we're beautiful. Okay, I am single. I'm not gonna say we are single, but I am single. Honestly, I feel like I have the world at my fingertips, and after my grades, I'm like, dang, you know, you can't have the world at your fingertips if you, come on. I need all that, okay? So I was just really hard on myself, and I was hard on myself because I expect a lot of myself, and I want to do big things, and I have really high goals that I've set for myself. So I really just wanted to, I guess looking back, I wanted to get all A's. Simply put. Anyway, after that, my career advisor told me, listen, Irina, you need to get out of this funk. You can't sit in your bed crying every day. Like, it's just not gonna be good for you. So she's like, you need to start applying to jobs. So I applied to like 40, 50, I don't even know how many, but it was well over 40 big law firms, just all over. Just sent out all my applications for my first semester grades out and just applied to all those firms. I did not want to do a judicial internship. I was like, I do not want to do that. I've never felt like it was just something for me. And I don't know why, but I just didn't want to do it. And my career advisor pushed me to apply. So I applied to a bunch of judges, federal judges all across the state of Florida, because I am in law school in Florida. And I was just like, okay, you're telling me to apply to these places. I don't feel like I'm gonna get the position, but whatever. I got a lot of no's. And it's funny because I got a lot of apply next year. Like, you know, just people actually replying back to me. Maybe they had already filled the position. But then I started getting yeses from different federal judges. The judge that I ended up working for, she sent me an email. And literally, I remember I was at this point, I'd gotten a lot of no's and I didn't know about the yeses that I had gotten. And I was just waiting. It was just a waiting game. And I remember I was in class. I kind of just forgot about it. And I got this email and I was just like, wait, what? So I read the email again. It was basically saying like, please like call us to schedule your interview and things of that nature. And I'll probably do another separate video about the internship process and stuff like that and go more into detail. And I just remember feeling like so excited and just so relieved. And I was just like, wait, they actually want to interview me? So the first person I told was Erin, my career advisor. And she's like, see, I told you. And this was February. So I applied late because people had applied, like I said, over Christmas break. And so a lot of people already had their jobs, and like, I just felt like, oh my gosh, everybody has their job but me. I'm not gonna get a good job. I'm not gonna be able to do what they say is the best. And so I was just kind of down and out about it. And then I ended up getting this email back and Erin was like, I told you. And I'm not worried about your interviewing skills because you know how to speak to people and you're personable and you're likable. And she said all these wonderful things. I ended up scheduling the interview and then I already spoiled it. I ended up getting a federal judicial internship working for a judge down in Miami. One of the best judges. I won't name drop because like that's not cool. It was great. It was amazing. I had an amazing summer and it all worked out. So point of me telling that really long-winded story is just to show you that you can feel like the odds are against you, nothing's going in your favor. Like I said, I felt like my grades were not good. And that's just, maybe I'm dramatic, maybe I'm realistic, I don't know. But I was still able to secure one of the top positions that one can get as a first year law student, which is working for a federal judge. And so it just goes to show you that you're running your own race, okay? So no matter what anybody says, it's up to you to decide what you want to do with your future, what you deserve, and to go after everything and anything. Had I not applied to any of those positions, I would never know. You know, who would know? I don't know where I'd be right now as far as like my career path, because just a lot of things have happened since my judicial internship. And so yeah, I just feel like things would completely be different if I didn't even apply. So your first year, you're gonna struggle. You're gonna have your highs and you're gonna have your lows. And it's gonna be that way your second year too. I think maybe 3 days ago I cried. Just a mini meltdown. Casual, nothing serious, just law school. One of my professors told me, she's like, you know, Narina, you may be feeling the way that you feel, you know, just I've been feeling maybe I'm not doing enough, or maybe school's too much, or maybe I don't want to be here, or just like I'm ready to get out of here. Like I'm ready to start my career. I'm ready to make a change. I'm ready to, you know, do all those things that I have planned for me. And it just feels like I'm stuck in this world of law, and competitiveness, and there's just these high levels of stress, high levels of anxiety, and that's just not me as a person. I like to help others, and I like to talk to people, and I like to share, and I like to uplift, and I like to, you know, I like to do all the things that I find it so hard to do while I'm in this environment, because people are kind of every man for themselves, you know what I mean? And that's just not who I am. So I struggle with that. I struggle with finding people who I can talk to and trust and feel like they can relate to what I'm going through. And even though we're all going through the same thing, it's hard because I'm telling you, a lot of people act like everything's okay and they're not struggling. So yeah, you're going to feel like you're alone in this, and that's fine because there are people like me who feel you and can completely understand what you're going through. And so I want you to feel encouraged, supported, and like someone's in your corner, because it's a lonely road. There's no way to put it. Law school can be really lonely at times. And I'll do a lot of mini videos to kind of just go further into detail about some of the things that I covered in this video. But overall, at this point, we don't need the earrings. But yeah, overall, it's your first year. You're probably struggling, and if you're not, great. But I want you to know that I'm here for you. It's a struggle, but it's a beautiful journey. It can be. And at times it may not be. If you have any questions for me, please comment below, or you can email me at justnarina@gmail.com. I'll leave all my information at the end of this video. And yes, so thank you so much for watching my first video. I hope it wasn't a complete mess. I promise I'll get better at like articulating my thoughts, and this was just on a whim. So It kind of feels like it was all over the place, but hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you later. Kisses. Love you. Bye.